Already that any medical or psychological efforts or practices that include violence or coercion to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity are wrong and already are illegal. And my prime concern is that this bill could intrude into the legitimate activities and practices of religious groups and faith leaders. I met with local religious leaders from churches and mosques in Peterborough, and like me, they had some very chief concerns about this bill and the profound impact that it would have on their ability to offer pastoral care. I'm very grateful to Mohammed Yunus from the Dar es Salaam Mosque or the Alma Road Mosque, the Imam Monsieur from the Gorsia Mosque, Tommy Cooper and David Weeks from the Way Church in Warrington, and Giles Knight from the Open Door Baptist Church. And what's really important to stress is that we agree that everyone should be free to live their life, whatever their gender or sexuality, without being persecuted. It is obviously and rightfully already illegal to discriminate on sexuality or gender. So this bill, on one level, is unnecessary, but could have unintended consequences. What it does risk is silencing people for offering honest and good-natured support, too often for very vulnerable people. This bill does not also comply with protections for rights to freedom of speech and religion set out in the European Convention on Human Rights. The other main issue I have with this bill is that it is too ambiguous and confusing. It's too open for reinterpretation and could therefore be used in a potentially harmful way. For example, the young man was confused about his gender and sought advice at his local church or mosque. Would it be illegal for the religious leader to turn around and suggest he should not go ahead with a gender change? For example, what about a married man who a pastor or a imam tells him that he wishes he should stay with his wife, remember the promises he made to God, but if he explains that he's attracted to another man, would that be illegal if he was able, would that then be illegal if he said, remember your marriage vows, remember the children you have, remember the promises you made in front of God? And it cannot be the case that somehow it becomes illegal for a priest or an imam to offer advice to a member of their congregation.